gets strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. Now Hester will get a shot. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Hester on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Wilson. Left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. There's Wilson to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Derrick Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And right side, Henry's got it. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Rolling to his... They're looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, you don't want to coach coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They go play action with Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. A screen to Bell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns.
And all deep in his own territory. Cuts up the football.
That's what it is, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Room to run at the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball
Offensive
carrier.
linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
First and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Johnson, the intended target. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, he'll look downfield for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy,
accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete.
A big play there. 79 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Johnson now returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Throw outside, complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down. And that's exactly what he did.
Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. Way down into Chicago territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On the tackle.
From the gun, Wilson. And he's got it. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Bears' 2-yard line.
Well, movement up front. I think they're going to get rid of the Charger lineman. And that'll set him back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. Linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Second and 11 now. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot whirling in for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it, but perilously close to the goal line.
And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play for a tie game. Seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Returnable here for Hester. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over first.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third and long. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Now a first down carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this completes a Henry over the middle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Now Wilson. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, crusher there as it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
43-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on second and 8. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get it.